The bridge of the Kethmoran trembled as another plasma barrage struck their failing shields. Captain Veltar's forearms worked frantically across the control surfaces, his chitinous exoskeleton clicking with stress patterns that his crew recognized all too well. The Zephyrian merchant vessel had been running for 3 cycles now, their cargo of rare medical supplies making them a prime target for the Vrek Syndicate pirates. Shield integrity at 12%, reported Navigation Officer Silthek, her usually melodic voice tight with fear. We cannot withstand another direct hit. Through the viewport, the sleek predatory forms of 3 Virex destroyers closed in like scavengers circling wounded prey. Their black hulls seemed to absorb the starlight, bristling with weapon arrays that could reduce the Kethmoran to scrap metal in minutes. Behind them, the massive bulk of a Vrex dreadnought emerged from the asteroid field, a kilometer-long nightmare of twisted metal and aggressive intent. Send another distress signal. On all frequencies, Veltar commanded, knowing it was futile. They were in the neutral zone, 3 parsecs from the nearest patrol route. No rescue would come for a simple merchant vessel, especially not against Vrek Syndicate forces. Captain, whispered communications specialist Morden, his translator, struggling with his species' subsonic terror frequencies. The lead destroyer is hailing us. They demand we cut engines and prepare to be boarded. Veltar's mandibles clicked in what humans might recognize as bitter laughter. Tell them we will consider their generous offer. He turned to his crew, 17 beings from 6 different species, all united by their commitment to delivering life-saving medicines to the outer colonies. My friends, it has been an honor serving with you. The Vreks were known throughout the galaxy for their cruelty. They took prisoners only when they could be sold as slaves or used for their twisted experiments. Death in battle was preferable to what awaited them. Unknown vessel, this is Vrex Battle Group Thanatos, came the guttural transmission. Surrender immediately or be destroyed. You have 30 standard seconds to comply. Veltar closed his primary eyes and prepared to give the order to fight to the last, when Morden suddenly straightened at his station, his bioluminescent patches flashing in confusion. Captain, I'm detecting a massive energy signature emerging from hyperspace. Distance 2,000 kilometers and closing fast. Reinforcements? Siltek asked hopefully. Impossible, Veltar replied. No one responds to distress calls in the neutral zone. It's probably another Vrex vessel coming to claim their share of the spoils. But as the hyperspace rift tore open, like a wound in reality, what emerged was unlike anything in their databases. The ship was massive, easily dwarfing even the Vrex dreadnought. But where alien vessels favored organic curves or crystalline geometries, this newcomer was all brutal, angles and utilitarian design. Gunports lined its hull like the scales of some metallic predator, and strange markings in an unknown script decorated its bow. What species builds ships like that? Siltek whispered. Before anyone could answer, the communications array crackled to life with a transmission in heavily accented galactic standard. This is the UES Indomitable of the Terran Defense Fleet. We received your distress call and are here to assist. All Vrex vessels, you are ordered to withdraw immediately or face the consequences. Terrans. Veltar had heard rumors of the strange bipedal species that had recently joined the galactic community. Warriors from a death world who somehow survived. Their planet's constant natural disasters and predator species. But seeing their warship in person was something else entirely. The lead Vrex destroyer responded with typical arrogance. Unknown vessel, you are interfering with legitimate salvage operations. Withdraw or be destroyed. The human response was immediate and devastating. Lances of coherent energy erupted from the Indomitable's weapon arrays, each beam precisely calibrated to avoid the Kethmoran while striking the Vrex shields with surgical precision. But it was the kinetic rounds that truly impressed. Solid projectiles accelerated to relativistic speeds that struck like the fist of an angry god. How are they doing that? Silthek gasped as they watched the lead destroyer's shields collapse under the barrage. Those projectiles should have dispersed in vacuum. The Vrex formation scattered, their dreadnought moving to bring its heavy guns to bear, but the human ship moved with impossible grace for something so massive. Point defense systems intercepted incoming missiles while the main batteries continued their relentless assault. Within minutes, 2 of the destroyers were drifting hulks, and the dreadnought was venting atmosphere from multiple breaches. "All Frex vessels, this is your final warning," came the calm human voice. "Withdraw now or join your companions in becoming space debris." The remaining pirate ships fled into hyperspace without another word. As the Indomitable moved closer, Veltar could see the scars on its hull, evidence of countless battles fought and won. The humans had been spacefaring for less than a century, yet they had already earned a reputation as the galaxy's most formidable warriors. "UES Indomitable, this is Captain Veltar of the merchant vessel Kethmoran. We cannot adequately express our gratitude for your intervention." "No gratitude necessary, Captain," came the reply. "We humans have a saying, leave no one behind. Your medical supplies are needed on Kepler 442b, correct? We'll escort you to ensure safe delivery." As the massive human warship took position alongside their small merchant vessel, Veltar realized that the galaxy had gained something unprecedented, a species that would cross 3 parsecs of hostile space to help strangers asking nothing in return. Perhaps there was hope for the galaxy after all.